Getting ready for first pitch at Citizens Bank Park. It's the Diamondbacks and Phillies. Next on the show. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, two guys here with pretty good numbers so far this season. Both of them coming in with double digits in victories. So if this winds up being a 3-2, 2-1 kind of game, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Gerardo Parra will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. So Peavy able to retire the leadoff man here, and with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Martin Prado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. And therefore it is Utley as that becomes out number 2.
Obviously it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play fourth in the National League in round trippers. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Just getting started here in Philly. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And oh no. Pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Mark Trumbo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And that misses. 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Peavy set. Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. Into the box now is the shortstop Rafael for a call as he'll lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Rafael,
Now a hard hit ball caught out there by Gregorius, and that becomes the first down of the inning. So with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look there at what we'll see going forward from this 27-year-old southpaw. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that the Phillies are right on top of the NL in that category. Chase Utley will get his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games and counting coming in. And Utley out in front of it as this one's on the ground to his opposite number at second. Throw to first, and Utley's retired, 2 gone.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Marlon Byrd will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least, currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 25 for him on the year, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Ryan Howard will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Now a ball lined to the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Andres Torres will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Runner at first, Howard the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Miguel Montero will stand in, 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Miguel Montero.
And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Shortstop,
Didi Gregorius is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Here's a ground ball hit the other way, and it's going to make its way into left field for a 1-out single.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way, and that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
A.J. Pollock is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
2-0. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Cliff Pennington, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Therefore, it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Cliff Pennington will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Humberto Quintero will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Catcher, Humberto Quintero.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Ready with the 2-1. Hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Cody Ashe will get his first cuts here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Therefore, it is Pennington, and there's 1 away. Jake Peavy will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Rafael Furcal will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Pollock is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies strand. Cliff Pennington is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground is short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, catcher, Wade Miley.
Wade Miley will dig in here. In there, strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Gerardo Parra will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch to him. And Peavy starts him with a changeup, 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Bird will give it a look, but this falls for a single. Martin Prado will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Martin Prado.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They're still down. It's 2-0. John Mayberry will lead it off here for Philadelphia, to be followed on deck by Chase Utley.
Center fielder, Sean Mayberry.
Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side. but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. I just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Pollard will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Utley, let's go now. Here we go.
And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Marlon Byrd will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. And a ball 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Here we go.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Marlon Byrd, a solo home run. His second of the game, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Ryan Howard will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is going to be a foul ball. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Phils tack on 1.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Now a ball hit hard toward first, and he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Around first, digging for 2 now. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Mark Trumbo will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. For Goldschmidt, that's now 25 doubles for him this season. 1-1. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Here's one hit towards Furcal at short. Throw by Furcal, and there's one down.
Well, the inning starts nicely with that leadoff double, but aside from a strikeout, a ground ball to short is about the last thing you want to have happen. You know, if this is to the second baseman, that's great, but that's just a wasted out here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and Torres puts it right on the money. He is out at home plate. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Andres Torres will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Andres Torres.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Humberto Quintero will dig in. He singled his first time around. Swinging a hard liner to short. Pennington on to first, and they get them both.
Well, it only took him 1 pitch to get himself in trouble, and 1 pitch later, he's already out of trouble by getting that double play.
Cody Ashe will try it again. He flew out his first time. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. They lead it 3-0. A.J. Pollock will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
A.J. Pollock.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw is too strong as it's over the head of Howard.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning. And maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Wade Miley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out. Gerardo Parra will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Boy, I'll tell you what. After seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Torres is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Martin Prado is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
They were in good shape with the first 2 on to start the inning, but the rally's definitely stalled out from there.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop 3rd strike as now the inning will continue. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. Still down 3-0. Jake Peavy will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Pitcher, Jake Peavy.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Pollard is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. Rafael Furcal will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. John Mayberry will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the 1st.
John Mayberry Jr.
Fouled back. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it now is Pennington. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Mark Trumbo will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
There's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher
Miguel Montero will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will land foul shy of the wall. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Didi Gregorius is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Right back to the changeup, just as effective here. It's 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Chase Utley will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Pollock is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th. Marlon Byrd will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Ryan Howard will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, look at that swing right here. It's not one of those high fly balls that carries out to the wall. This thing got out there in a hurry, and he'll wind up on second with a hard hit double.
Andres Torres will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. A.J. Pollock will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. First pitch coming.
A.J. Pollock.
Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with the good pitch. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Cliff Pennington will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. In there, and it's 0-1.
This isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. On the ground is second. There to get it is Utley. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Now the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Brad Ziegler will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Brad Ziegler.
Humberto Quintero will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Catcher, Humberto Quintero.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single. He's around first on his way to second now. The tag, and he is called out trying for 2. Bad decision. Kobayashi will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now the 1-1 is hit sharply back up the middle, and it's going to get on into center. It's a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it, picks up a solid 1-out single.
Pinch hitting for the pitcher, Peavy, number 19.
Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call. He gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Joe Thatcher will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Rafael Furcal will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
John Mayberry will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Parra is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Antonio Bastardo will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit. Martin Prado will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. No runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. Fouled back. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. And this is taken outside for ball one. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Therefore, it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. Chase Utley will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Chase Utley.
First pitch coming. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with another 0-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's one gone. Marlon Byrd will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Fielder, Marlon.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Runner at second, 1 away, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Andres Torres will stand in. He flew out his last time up. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Pennington. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Humberto Quintero will stand in. He was thrown out trying to leg out a double his last time. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. And an underhanded throw is in time. Miguel Montero will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And this is fouled straight back. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame. Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ballgame, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. Didi Gregorius at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Mike Adams is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 37, Mike Adams.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And the Phillies offensively here tonight were led by the exploits of this man, Marlon Byrd.